Good evening, Rise listeners. You all are no longer listeners. You have now become viewers because this is our first live podcast with Sharon Fitz and Chanda McGuffin as the co-founders of Rise. Before we get started this evening, we want to take just a moment of silence for the victims of the recent mass shooting that just happened today. We're recording on Friday, and we want to take just a moment of silence for those victims and the families that it has touched. Amen.
Amen.
We will maybe address mass shootings at a later date in a conversation and on a podcast. But today we've got three things we want to talk to you about. The first thing was the Women's Summit that just happened May 16th through the 18th. It was phenomenal.
Yes, it
Women
was.
got a breakthrough. They got excited. They got empowered. We saw chains breaking off of folks. We saw friendships happen. We saw people get careers and job offers during the conference. We saw people's businesses making money as vendors. And then we had the lovely Nikita B, the comedian, came in and turned out on Friday night for the comedy show that was at Living Word Worship Center, hosted by Pastor McCoy, Mark McCoy, and First Lady Nikki McCoy, and we had a phenomenal time. And I have to say, I know I cooked the food, but it was so good. I did such a good job. I am so proud of myself.
You did a wonderful job.
Thank you. I'm so proud of myself that I was able to put that all together and do that for the ladies during the conference. I don't plan on doing that all the time, but I just want to say I did
Put the love in it.
I did enjoy it because when someone prepares you food and they have love in it, you can tell the difference in how it tastes. And so I just thank all the ladies who came out. I thank all of our sponsors. I thank all of the facilitators, the speakers, the churches. So we were at the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship with Pastor Paul, which is our Rise advisor. On Friday, we were at Living Word Worship Center Friday night for the comedy show, and then Saturday we were at First Baptist Church here in Waynesboro with Pastor Barrett Owen is the pastor there. So I just thank them for giving us their facilities and letting us come in, and they just let us just have our way
and the spirit was high.
Yes, it was just it was so awesome. And a shout out to Holiday Inn Express in Waynesboro, who booked our rooms, but also gave us the hospitality room to kick off with our book club and our registration night on Thursday night. Didn't charge us a dime for doing that. And I just want to shout out Holiday Inn Express and Eric Washington, the general manager there, for doing that. So we just had an awesome weekend. Our next thing we want to announce, I guess Sharon can share that with you, what we got coming up starting for the month of June.
We have our Kings and Queens Reading and Writing Camp, and we are so excited. This is our second year. And we have a large majority of our campers are going to be young kings. We welcome everyone, and we're excited about all the kids that's coming, but it's really nice to have a lot of young kings because they suffer the most a lot of times within the school system. So we're really trying to impact change within them, and it's going to spread out. So really excited about that. We have some fun Fridays planned, we have some field trips planned. But we also have this particular, this last year was our first year, and so we had a lot of things going on, and we had a lot of kids that were not able to, attend the whole time, and some were coming and going. But this year we have more stability with the kids being there Monday through Friday, because last year it was just 3 days a week. But this year it's going to be 5 days a week, 4 to 7. And we're really excited about really being able to focus in on reading and writing. And for the older ones that show up, we will be working with them on oratorical skills. And so, really excited about this.
The camp has so much to offer. We've taken it to another level, as we always do. Each thing gets better, bigger, and better as we are able to do. And that's the uniqueness of Rise, is that Sharon and I are able to create, and we're able to implement things pretty quickly.
Have a vision, we say it.
We say it, we go for it, we make a plan, we go and we make it happen. And this year, I mean, vocabulary words is going to be a big,
thank you for that.
thing. Vocabulary words. We're going to have a spelling bee at the end of the conference on June the 28th. It's going to be at the Waynesboro Public Library. That's one of our fun Fridays. We're going to be partnering with the YMCA for the kids to go down there. We have something exciting.
Still have an artist coming?
No, we don't have the artist coming, but we're cooking.
Right, cooking. Right.
Cooking. So Benita, the kids are going to, Benita is going to come and cook with the kids. And actually, we got to use my house because all of our locations we normally use are booked. June is a big wedding season.
Yes.
So there are weddings happening and all that kind of stuff and rehearsals, so we can't get it. But that's okay. We can use my kitchen is big enough that we can make it happen.
Yep.
And so we're going to be cooking dinner. And then something really exciting this year is our older kids that are 8th grade or 9th graders, rising 8th or 9th graders, are going to be working. They're actually being placed out into the community to do internships, and Rise is actually going to be giving them a stipend. And how they make money is based on their performance evaluation from their employer.
Yes.
So once they fill out those performance evaluations, and what they get on that determines how much money that they're going to make. So it's going to be really important that they do very well while they go on site.
And they're also going to be learning about managing money.
Yes.
Money matters.
Money matters. And we're going to be teaching all the kids that at some point during camp. Hopefully we will get started next Thursday with that. And then and just really teaching them about the value of money and keeping it. We've got some speakers coming in. We've got next week we're going to have one that's going to be coming in talking about goal setting. Mm-hmm. Teaching them how to set a goal and then how to work and obtain it. They're going to be doing a little workshop and project activity with that. So we got some great things going. We still have a few spaces open. We're not taking any more than 25 kids.
Right.
But we will, if they come on Monday, June the 3rd, up at the Rosenwald Community Center, room 1, by 4 o'clock. Their parent has to come because they have to fill out their registration form and give us the information and give us the permission to let their child be there, because if we don't have that, we can't have the children to stay there with us.
Right.
But we still will take and accept. But after next Wednesday, we should probably be done.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be really moving along. It's going to be pretty fast this year, and it's only the month of June, and we already have every day laid out for June.
And as much as we would want to, take in as many kids as we can and let, we really do need to make sure that they can attend regularly, because we have such a small window of opportunity to make an impact. And if we have to keep starting over and over, and that's tough, because we want to open the door and let everyone come that wants to come, but we really do need them to be able to dedicate as many days as they can, make it all the way through, to be able to really gain what we have in mind to offer them this summer.
And they give us quick shout out for financial support that we have gotten, because we can't do the things we do without financial backers and sponsors. So right now, and you can still sponsor, but right now the sponsors that we have are First Baptist Church here in Waynesboro. We have the Unitarian Universalist Church. They basically send us food. They send us volunteers.
Yes.
They send us money, and we hold our graduation there. So UU is a big part of the Kings and Queens camp.
They're the reason why we were able to do it.
They were the reason why we could do it last year and so quickly.
Yes.
Because we put that together in about 2 months. We had an idea, and UU got behind us. And so we thank him for that.
Yes.
Also, Living Word Worship Center, Oak Grove Baptist Church, the Shenandoah Apparel, Awards and Apparel in Stanton. They're the ones who do our t-shirts, all of our t-shirts. And they give
Shenandoah Flooring and Interior Design.
They give wait 1 second, 'cause I want you to hit that good.
Yeah.
They give us our t-shirts for our kids every summer with no questions asked. They give us what we need for our kids, and then we actually get our t-shirts are designed and are done by them as well. But I want you to hit Shenandoah, Florida.
Well, I just want to say they really believe in what we do. I mean, they
do.
100% support us, and will do so. They're just excited about what we're doing with the kids. So Shenandoah Flooring Interior Design is a big supporter of Rise,
and not just for camp.
No,
all year.
Yes.
They stayed with us all year
long.
All
yes.
year. If Sharon needed something for the kids, they were right there.
Yes.
They paid for the movie, the theater.
For them to go to the play at the Wayne.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So they stayed with us all year, supporting the mission and the vision of Rise. And so I want to make sure we said that clearly and they didn't run in together. But we just want to thank each of you all for sponsoring the camp. We can't do it without you.
And you are greatly appreciated.
And everybody can do something.
Yes.
We have people that we need food every evening for the kids. You can volunteer for food. You can volunteer to come up and serve them the food.
And there are people who actually donated and asked us not to say. And I still, if you're looking and listening, I want to say a special thank you to you as well.
Yes. Yeah. But we have that all the time. So we just want to say we can't do this camp without you. Okay, and then our big trip for the kids this summer is going to be Ride with Rise. We're opening it up to the community as well. We're going to go down to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where Daryl Brooks, if you all do not know who he is a native son of Waynesboro, huge in theater. He is in charge of a Chicago production house, and he has done so many different theatrical productions. He has written them, he has produced them, he has acted in them. We're going to see his production of Women of Soul. He's bringing from Chicago down to Winston-Salem, and he is invited there because it's so big and so huge. And so we are so excited to be able to take our kids down there to see somebody from Waynesboro actually produced and directed and made this and put this play on stage. And also to take some of our Waynesboro natives who like to go and see him. You guys can ride with Rise on the bus. So if you're interested in that information, please reach out to me and I will get you that information so that we can go. And that's August the 3rd. And we're going to be leaving from Waynesboro, going to Winston-Salem, and returning back here to Waynesboro. Super excited about being able to go support Daryl Brooks.
Yes.
I love him dearly. He's my partner, my friend, and can't wait to take a whole bunch of people down there so we can support him and show them what Waynesboro love is for him.
Yep.
This is a great segue because Sharon has some exciting news about our big venture initiative for next week that's popping off, and so we're gonna let Sharon share that information with you all for next week.
Yes, very excited about the conference that's coming up, the Social Justice Conference. It's our first
Yes.
It's our first community stakeholders social justice conference. And I will say that we have some great speakers, great food, and a great opportunity for us all to come together and talk. Like most conferences, we have that. But in addition to, what I would say sets us a little bit apart from the other ones, is that this time, in this particular conference, we are working to formulate partnerships and connections that continues the work beyond just those 3 days. And you know, there's a blueprint in play. There's something in particular, and you have to be there to really understand what we're going to do. But we're not going to overwork you, but we're going to actually come together and we all work together to formulate a plan of action, birthed from the inspiration of hearing the various speakers that we have scheduled to come and speak. On Thursday, we're going to have 2 speakers. It's going to be Pastor Paul Oakley, and then we're going to have Dr. Ann Hunter. And Pastor Paul is going to speak about humanism. And that's a great place to start, humanism, because that's what it's all about. It's all about being human and connecting with one another and seeing each other's needs and figuring out how we can help each other be the best that we can be in this world. And Dr. Ann Hunter is going to be addressing health effects of racism. That's also another important conversation, and it also addresses issues that affects us all. And then on Friday, we're going to have Jeff Fugel, he is a criminal justice attorney and well known for his activism to deal with the racial disparities in the criminal justice system. And to follow him will be Mr. Mike Donovan, who is the president of Nexus, and he too will also speak very heavily about the racial disparities in the criminal justice system and how to actually beat Goliath. You know? And so I'm excited about that. And then on Saturday, we will have Dr. Eric Clayville, who is also an attorney, and he touches on, well, I shouldn't say touches, he covers many areas. He deals with political action. He deals with education. He deals with grassroots organizations and helping to get a full sense of what that means. And that's what he's gonna really focus in on for the conference. And then we have Shirley Ginwright, who is a long-time, hard-working civil rights activist. She's going to be bringing with her the assistant police chief of Fairfax. And I'm struggling to remember his name right now, but they are coming to speak with us and talk with us and work with us on building relationships with the police department in the community. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I'm really excited about people coming in from all walks of life and all political affiliations. It's not about religious affiliations, or it's not about political affiliations. It's about us all coming together and doing what we need to do to improve life for everyone.
Awesome.
And so that's
awesome. It's a great opportunity because, as we said before, the conference is free. Now, the conference is not free for us to put on.
Right.
But the conference is free, and it's not free because we don't think that they are valuable people that deserve you all to pay some fee. That's not the case. We didn't want to charge for the first conference, mainly because they are so valuable.
Yes.
We don't want any hindrance of you not being able to attend.
Absolutely.
We want you to be able to attend freely, get the information, and become part of the team to actually create and ignite change within our community.
And it's our investment back into you. It's us also our investment saying that we value you as well, and we really want you to be there.
We need you to
we
be
need
there.
you, absolutely.
Rise needs you. Sharon and I do a lot independently, us together, but Rise needs the people.
Yes.
Because change can't happen unless all people come to the table to create that change and create the community in which we all would like to see. We all have a piece in this that we can be stronger together than we are apart.
Absolutely.
And us staying in separate corners of the world is not getting that happening. We're just a catalyst.
Yep.
We're just spearheading this. We have the vision and we put it together. And this is a brainchild of Sharon. She's been birthing this for years. She's finally bringing it to fruition, and we look for it to be a powerful weekend for us to be able to say, listen, I came to the table. We don't want to discourage anyone who can't come all 3 days.
Right.
We don't want to discourage you. If you can't come by Thursday or you can't come by Saturday, come anyway. Yeah. However, we are encouraging you to invest this time, that through all 3 days, invest in your community, invest in what you want to see in your community, and just invest this time and watch and see what happens and how we propel and how we advance within the community.
And for those that's traveling in from outside of our particular community, they will leave with a seed.
Yes.
To take back to their community. And so, we're all Virginians, you know what I mean? So Waynesboro is our community and it's where we're working from, but we're spreading out. The work has got to go out beyond Waynesboro. But we have people coming in, so as these people are coming in to connect with us, we need to show up and we need to be in the house and be ready to do the work. It's difficult to really put in exact words what this occasion can really be. It can be monumentous, you know what I mean?
Yes,
and so
it will be.
It should be, it will be, it should be, and it can be, but we definitely need you all to come, to join us.
You forgot the big comments.
Yes. Well, at the close of the conference, we're going to all convene back at the Wayne and have a wonderful time. We're going to have some good music, some good food, and an opportunity to just get to know each other better. Because the conference, though we're going to have a good time along the way, it's serious work, and we'll be talking about a lot of serious issues. And so we want to close with us being able to just, let our hair down a little bit and enjoy each other before we go back to our respective communities. But again, when we leave each other, we will not be parting forever.
That's right.
We will be partnering forever. And
we're
so
going to continue. We're going to continue. It's just the beginning.
Seeds.
Yes. It's just the beginning, and we're going to continue.
And the goal is that this is the part 1, and then there's going to be a part 2. Hopefully in September, but we're gonna get past part 1 first. So.
Woo! Yeah. There she goes. And that's
not new news.
That ain't on the calendar, y'all. That ain't on the calendar. She don't let me put that on the calendar.
Oh my!
So anyway,
did you just see her nose?
Anyway, she don't let me put that on the calendar. That popped up on the calendar in September, but that's okay. That's okay. And so I just want the last thing before we close out. We have next weekend, if you guys want to come, if you guys need a ride, if you need to, see any information, just come. Don't worry about who's going to be there or if you fit in or if you don't. Just come.
Right.
Because everybody has a place at the table. And don't forget to go out. June 11th is an election day.
Yes.
Go out and vote. On June 11th. I know
it does matter.
I know that Democrats are staying at home because the Dems have already been decided. However, we can vote in the Republican primary.
We should have a say in that as well.
And we should have a say in that. And we should actually research people. Guys, educate yourself. Look up who's running. We as black people were denied the opportunity to vote for far too long in a country that we built on our backs. And we have people that have died. Our ancestors have died
for us to have the right to vote.
Yes. You need to vote in every election. I don't care if it's the election at school or who got the best pennies in the jar.
And you're not going to agree with every person, whether it's Democrat or Republican. You're not going to agree with every position that they have. But when you can find something that you value about them, you can also call them. You can have conversations with them. They have telephone numbers. If you want to learn more about the person that you're thinking about voting for, contact
Reach out to them. Yeah. They will answer. So we've got a column coming out in the paper next week, and we'll go over some of the Republicans that are running that affect our particular area. But make sure that you go out and vote on June 11th. Come out to the community stakeholders social justice conference next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We are excited about it. We want you to be a part of it. We want you to be a part of RISE, the Kings and Queens Reading and Writing Camp.
Yes.
Coming up in June. Come on out. Don't be intimidated. Don't worry about what we got you doing. From 4 to 5:30 is when we have our volunteers to come in. After that, the second half session, we go into a private session but with the kids individually, working on them independently, and we don't really use volunteers during that time. But this is a plea. It's a plea out to black men. Brothers, we need you. Kings, we need you.
Yeah.
We had 2 last year that was committed consistently. They came.
Yeah.
And you should have seen the difference in the children when those men came in those classrooms.
Because again, last year we had mostly young kings.
So, we have them again this year. We have last week when we signed up.
I think that's amazing.
We signed up 18 children last week in our registration, and 15 of them are all kings.
Yep.
So we love our queens.
Absolutely.
And we want them to come. We want more girls. But I just want to say that we really need the presence of black men at the camp. And so there is something for everyone to do.
And even if we can get you to alternate, if you can't do every day, if we have enough of you all joining us and helping us out, we can make it easy.
Yes, if you can just do Wednesdays, if you can just do Thursdays, if you want to do chaperone a field trip, let us know. We can do it, and we can make that happen. We thank you guys for listening. We thank you for supporting RISE. We thank you for all of you that have attended any kind of RISE function in the last year and getting ready to attend any that we have upcoming. We are super excited about what RISE is about to do and the impact that we are already making.
Yes,
and that we plan to be making in the future. Thanks for listening and watching us today. And we will be back at you next month.
Peace.